is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Oh, are you ready to scream? Are you ready to get scared? Yeah? Well, there's a man behind this one, and it's actually the whole team. But, his work, we first seen him in many work, but we know him best for Birdshot, for Eerie. He made us really scared in that film. And also Dead Kids, which was the first ever Netflix original film from the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than Direct Mikhail Red. Hey, how you doing, Direct?
Hey guys. Thanks for having me.
First time on the show. Hey, you know what I mean? How's everything going?
Okay naman. It's crunch time, so we're preparing for our nationwide release of Deleter this December. So, nakakapagod, but we're excited. Yeah.
Last week we had Nadine. We saw the trailer. Grabe. This is something that we look forward to. Sa mga Metro Manila Film Fest, when you have your usual comedies, you have your Vice Ganda comedy, you have your Vic Soto comedy, your Coco Martin, all that, and then the scary ones come in, and that's what we are looking forward to. Now, for this one, I mean, ano yung naging ano mo dito? Kumbaga, inspiration behind this movie?
Well, Deleters is inspired by the occupation of content moderators, cleaners. The whole film centers around Lyra, who is the main character. She works as a content moderator. So these are the people who are like our first line of defense against everything, uploaded in the internet. They decide what to delete and what to censor, when before it reaches the social media platforms. And it was always like a fascinating, interesting subject. And this job, it's so secretive now, so covert and clandestine,
Mm.
and you see articles and interviews of these people, but it's never really been explored in like a fictional film. And just the whole situation, yeah, it's a taxing job. um Much respect to them. After our research and interviewing some, it's really mentally draining. And the idea itself, lends to a lot of to horror elements. So it's something that we wanted to explore with a horror movie, and now we're here with Deleter.
Galing eh. I mean, it's during times, it's at now that it happens. We see it online. And yung mga deleter ba, that's what they call them, mga deleters.
Content moderators, cleaners, and Deleters. Yeah.
Are they mysterious? I mean, are they yung hindi sila pwede makilala? Ganun ba yun? Kasi what?
Yeah.
May life threat sila kapag dinidelete nila yung certain content.
um
Or are they allowed to be like, I'm the deleter, I am the content cleaner?
I
They
guess
can,
it's many reasons na. Maybe it's something that maybe big social media platforms don't want us, like they don't want us to see like the gears moving in the background now, because it's a very it's a very difficult job. And there have been, articles explaining on like the working conditions, the mental health support for these type of occupations, very hazardous and taxing. So it's controversial, especially when it first started. Of course, social media and the social media platforms we use, they always have to be like presentable and user friendly, so they don't want you, thinking about stuff like that, things that are in the background that actually uh, make things work. So I guess it started off that way. It's a very secretive job that you only hear about online, even if you want to get hired. But now, more there's more and more exposure about this type of job. And I think even when we posted the trailer, it started a huge like discussion and exploded on TikTok and everything.
so parang kay Avengers, no? Parang Avengers, save me. fighting internet crime. Mga ganun eh, no? That kind
Pero
of
more ano eh, secretive eh. They're not like out there. Yun nga eh, parang they're not like not a lot of people know about this. It's such a 'di ba, difficult noble profession rin, 'di ba? Someone has to do it, 'di ba? So yeah, at least Avengers kasi they get all the glory, no? Ito they're kind of like in the
no.
shadows in the dark doing the difficult work na no
And
one wants to
when it
do.
comes to like ideas like this, direct, no? I mean, the movies that you've made from Eerie, from Birdshot, from Dead Kids, all that, it's anyway, it's a standalone, it's a genre. I mean, is
Mm.
this something that you specialize in, or is it more of like, I want to make not just the movies for the sake of making movies and getting paid, but I want to make legacy quality movies?
Um we try our best na, not every film can be perfect, but it's really I guess the film fan in me. You make the films that you wish were being made, or the films that you wish you could see on the local screen. There were the genres that excite you or disturb you. um and yeah, I mean, you always want to start with something imaginative or fascinating or interesting or intriguing,
Mhm,
and then develop it. And sometimes these are very risky or challenging and hard to green light here, because there are proven formulas, there are more cost efficient
mhm,
genres or films that have already, a history that they do well with the local audience. But me as a filmmaker, it stems from me being a fan first, and these are the films that I wish were being made and I wish there were more of. So, I would do maybe in the future like time travel, sci-fi, alien invasion, stuff like that. Stuff like we rarely see here, but we see in other countries.
cool. Pero isa yung ba direct sa mga movies mo here? Raya's messaging as well. Excited to watch Deleter direct. Also, Birdshot is definitely one of the best Filipino films
Thank
I've
you.
seen in recent years. Pag ganyan mga horror ba, genre like this, mas malaki ba yung budget when it comes to it? Or minimal budget lang, straight up acting? How does it go to make a movie? And also, speaking of budget, if you don't mind, this is just
Yeah.
me curious along with everybody else. How much does it cost to make a movie?
To be honest, um, it's almost the same. Like even when I started doing my first studio movies,
Hmm.
it costs the same as, let's say, your standard rom-com, and it's all economics, like uh it, like romantic comedies or dramas that really lean on the star power of like a love team or a couple. They already have like proven established markets. And of course, when you're a studio and someone pitches a crazy idea, like a techno horror thriller, or a mystery film about an endangered species, there's
Hmm.
more risk to it. Even though I wouldn't say harder to make. Craft is really different. It's tough to do a drama properly, or to build on the chemistry for a love story. So,
Hmm.
I respect that the filmmakers who dabble in those types of films. But I guess the challenge with genre is there's more departments involved. It's more stacked in terms of headcount. Like you have stunts, you have prosthetics, you have VFX shots. There's more elements and moving pieces to it. Of course, you need more like moving cameras to show like the dynamic language of genre films. It's almost sometimes double the amount of shots, but
Hmm.
we get the same budget because um why would you pay double for something that has a smaller market sometimes and a less proven market? You know what I mean?
It's a
So
tougher
that, I guess that's the
right?
challenge as an artist, as a filmmaker. You must
Side
love
ba?
the process.
Sa creativity side ba as a director, ganun ba yun? Na para bang labanan na lang ng utak talaga yan. Kumbaga, we have same shots, some are similar kind of thing. Ano yung mga challenges doon?
I think yun nga, you have to love the process para you don't think of it that way na, hey, I'm shooting twice as more shots with the same budget. Diba? Like, if you won't think of stuff like that, the difficulty, the uphill battle, if in the process of shooting your horror film or your sci-fi movie with a modest budget, you're enjoying it. So I think that's what will motivate you if you're an artist or a filmmaker, even the actors, no? I think that's why they gravitate towards genre projects, because when they do their bread and butter, when they do their, their romantic dramas with their love teams, eventually, they want to do something different once in a while. They try to look for a genre project. So I guess it's that, it's the excitement, it's the fun of doing one. Like when we did Block Z, we didn't have like an established zombie roster. Unlike in the US, like you probably have like a set of zombies who work in The Walking Dead, and then you just get them for The Last of Us. They're already trained. When we did Block Z, we were like doing everything from scratch, like training our own zombie extras, learning how to do the stunts and the camera work. So it's challenging and tough as a genre filmmaker in a developing country, but I'm motivated by me just geeking out. It's a fun process that you're doing things for the first time. Maybe one day we'll try an alien invasion in Metro Manila and just see how we have to pull that off with a modest budget.
May UFO na landing sa Mandaluyong levels. Yeah,
Yeah, like gawa
yeah,
tayong like battle in EDSA maybe.
yeah, that would be easier. I could imagine yung ano, no? Yung training zombies na local. Ano kaya yung
Mm.
difference sa paggalaw ng zombies na local sa zombie na imported?
It's tougher kasi nga there's that technical experience, 'di ba? Like you can simply just get the same stunt coordinators of this big zombie movie and then parang transferable na lang to your next Hollywood film. You know what I mean? There's this established parang culture and profession there for some genre elements. Here sometimes you have to problem solve, you have to pioneer stuff, and with a limited budget and still meet the expectations na. So like I said, it's an uphill battle, and sometimes nga I guess yung challenge is nako-compare kami to Hollywood, no? Nako-compare, like you see it a lot, no, sentiments online where people like to compare local work, local VFX.
How do you guys
Um,
feel dun kapag kino-compare yung local movie sa Hollywood movie?
it's
Um,
tough, no? I mean, siguro it's the context, Red. I think people should know that it's not an issue of taste and talent sometimes. We watch the same films you guys watch, and as a professional in the film industry, we probably even watch more movies. So it's not a taste thing, it's really a time and budget thing. Like a VFX artist in our country, if they're working on TV, no, they get the materials in the morning, and then at night the episode has to air. They only have a few hours to like do the lighting and shadowing of a VFX CGI element. Hollywood, they can outsource it to like 10 different countries, and then they have months to do it. And it's really time equals money. So because they have a bigger English speaking market, they can justify the high budgets. Tayo kasi our paying audience is not that big. So as a
so now
genre filmmaker, we try to export. No? We try to export our
so
films.
we're learning so much. Kaya minsan pag nanonood ka ng show, parang, ay, parang ang putya-putya naman ng ano.
Mm,
I love the term because I learned it the other day.
yeah,
Yung, ano nangyari doon? Ay, yung pala yung kasi minamadali. Kasi
yeah. It's
line.
not because they're lazy or wala silang taste or wala silang talent. In fact, a lot of the VFX outside our country are outsourced here, di ba? Yung mga ibang Hollywood films, they would like spread out yung mga elements. Some of the VFX houses here, they work for the international movies. So it's really budget. It really boils down to budget and yung economy nga natin of how many people actually pay for tickets, 'di ba? To justify. So again, it's challenging, but I don't want to be a downer. Parang ako, I enjoy it. I enjoy that challenge, even if we get compared. I think it's fun. Now it's a dream come true. Now to get to do genre movies. It's something I did when I was in high school with my friends. Now I get to do it at a certain scale. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, on air, I'm going to play you guys a song, but online, we're going to check out the trailer of the movie The Leader. Of course, it stars Nadine Lustre, Moro, Mikhail Red. Once again, if you have any questions, 096113679131. You can go to our chat box as well and send in your questions there. We'll talk. How is it casting Nadine and working with Nadine? That's all coming up. Keep it locked in here on The Monster. All right, here we go. Let's go check out the trailer. Of course, the trailer is coming out. The Leader. It is part of the Metro Manila Film Fest. This is a longer trailer, I think. I think Moise sent me a longer one. Here we go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Monster exclusive.
Content moderator ka pala.
Full-time.
Buti hindi ka na-trauma. Buti nakakaya mo.
Mas marami ka pang makikitang mas nakakatakot sa totoong buhay.
Lyra, baka pwede mo naman kami tulungan dito sa case na to.
Hindi ko ho kasi ganong kilala si Eileen. Wala ho kung may tutulong sa inyo.
Wala ka bang napansing kakaibang behavior bago siya magpakamatay?
May kailangan kayong makita. Galing po siya sa same uploader.
Kasalanan mo to. Kasalanan mo to.
May nagpadala dito sa server namin. Kuha mula dyan sa reception.
Hindi pa rin nila mahanap yung phone ni Eileen.
Hindi ka ba naniniwala sa kabilang buhay? Huwag kang mag-alala. Pag nauna ako, sabihin ko sa'yo.
Lara, anong nangyari sa'yo?
Yung video na kinuhanan mo nung namatay si Eileen, nasa'yo pa ba?
Ano ba talaga nangyayari?
Wow. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Grabe.
thanks.
Awesome camera work. Ano yun, 4K ginamit nyo? Or 8?
8K.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when it comes
Uh,
to linaw, ang
mm.
galing. This is very, this is very, very exciting. Sa Metro Manila Film Fest Direct, do you have any other nakalaban sa genre? Is there another horror movie or is this just you guys? Kailangan sa
I think kami yung straight up horror, no? But there's another thriller film. I think it's more like a home invasion thriller, yung Nananahimik ang Gabi. So that's something interesting. I want to check that out rin. Pero yeah, I mean, I think it's a very coveted slot, the horror slot in MMFF. So we're really happy we got it because there's already an automatic like market for that. No, if you feel like watching horror with your friends and like screaming out loud, roller coaster rides sa cinema na, you go for horror. And then you can even watch it more than once kasi when you bring a second group of friends, now you know when all the jump scares are coming. So now you're checking their reaction na, like here it is, like, di ba? It's a exciting ano rin, thing to do na. Watch
So
it more than once.
this is something to look forward to. Of course, Nadine, part of it, Luis de los Reyes. These are great actresses that you have. You have a great roster.
Definitely, yeah.
Hidalgo as well. We're gonna go back on air now. We just, for those that are watching us online, we just went to go check out the trailer. But we're going back on air as we talk about casting. Here we go. Got to see the trailer of Deleter, the longer version of the trailer, a little extended. Of course, you have direct Mikhail Red joining us for the movie as early as now. Congratulations. I mean, 8 slots in the Metro Manila Film Fest, and your film is one of them. Now, kapag ganyan direct, when you watch the Metro Manila Film Fest, no, pag 8, do you watch all the movies?
I try to. It's my first time in MMFF as a filmmaker, so hopefully they'll give me passes, so I get to watch all films now. But yeah, I try my best. Even the other local film festivals, I always try to watch local movies, any genre, no, just like diversify, the things I absorb. Rin. not just foreign films. So.
Now, the casting of the movie, sobrang ganda ng casting mo. I mean, you have Nadine Lustre, you have Luis de los Reyes, you have McCoy de Leon, and then you have Jeffrey Hidalgo. How was it working with Nadine? Like, how did you guys cast her na para bang siya ba talaga pinili nyo? Top of mind, Nadine Lustre, yan tayo.
Definitely, no. It's my first collaboration with Viva, and syempre top of mind talaga, like, perfect for like the role, the character, the age group rin, no. Parang si Nadine talaga naisip namin, and she's a very technical actress, and I like working with her because I think I always mention this sa mga Q&A, but she likes films, no. She also watches a lot of horror movies, so she has that taste and that sophistication to kind of pull off a character like Lyra, who's very internal, no. She's because Lyra, as a moderator, content moderator, she has to like wear this mask every day and really be almost numb to the things she sees online. So it's a difficult role because you can't just use your usual big dramatic techniques, no. It's not like a very loud movie. It's very internal and very very mental, and I think you need an actress who understands the craft and understands the character well to be able to control that and not go over the top. So like the nuances, it just leaks in her body language, in her eyes, scanning the corners of the screen for for videos that she has to delete or flag. And working with the camera is very tough. You're not working with a co-actor. When you're doing a horror movie, you have a character who's alone in the dark, and then you have to like scream because there's a imagined entity in the same room. But in reality, when you're in the set, you're facing camera lights and like the camera department, the grips, the dolly tracks. So you need to be imaginative, to pull off that emotion. It's not like a dialogue scene you're bouncing off another person, diba? You're looking at the other person in the eyes. Here you're staring at a technical crew and blinding lights, and yet if I tell you there's a ghost, or if I tell you there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, di ba? You have to imagine that. It's tough, doing like thriller horror genre kasi you have to imagine. Sometimes you have to imagine a CGI element, no? Like in fantasy movies, like pretend that this green ball is a dragon. Yeah, this is a dragon now. It's gonna breathe fire now. Dodge the fire, di ba? You
Hindi
have
ka na,
to.
buti hindi ka natatawa pag dinadirect mo siya. Kunyari,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, sisigaw ka dito. Hindi ka
Oo.
natatawa. Or OA minsan yung acting.
I play music, no? Kasi syempre because it's genre, ang dami mong things na you have to direct through the mic. No, like you have to go to this marker, and then this happens, and then this happens, react to this. So to set the mood, I play soundtrack, like horror soundtrack.
Oh, sure.
No?
Okay, okay.
Kasi, and then I rebuild the audio on post because
Ah.
there's so many sound effects. So yeah, it's tough, and you need a very technical actress to understand that process. No, she has to know the craft inside and out, and she has more experience than me. Probably worked in more sets than me. As a filmmaker, you're already lucky doing one film a year. As an actress, you probably do more, and other sets that she's been to in ads and all that. So she's used to it, and she understands what I need from her,
Mhm.
and that stuff. And I really
Kasi
appreciate
siya
that.
ano
No?
dito no? Wala siyang ka-love team dito eh. It's just her as a standalone, di ba? Na
Yeah,
siya.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Parang,
kasi sa Greek, sila ni Diego Loizaga. That was like her project with it. So, here's a good question from Raya as well. She asked, what's the biggest challenge working in the film scene today?
um, it's a battle for attention spans, no? Yeah,
Yeah,
diba?
how is especially Twitter, TikTok, mabilis ng attention span ng
Everything, yeah. Even streaming, diba?
Facebook.
Netflix is afraid of Fortnite. Diba? May ganun eh. Like you're going up against TikTok and video games and shorter and shorter attention spans. So I think everything's moving towards yun nga, streaming and episodics and series para mas na-control mo yung viewing habits na you can binge it or you can like watch it piece by piece. So it's more challenging to make feature films,
Mhm.
and it's harder to distribute feature films, lalo na ngayon post-pandemic. And that's why I think it's a big deal for us to get into MMFF, because it's a good platform, 'di ba? It guarantees us at least a week, 2 weeks of national screening in many theaters, and it's well advertised, and like even Filipinos who wouldn't normally watch movies every weekend, no? I mean, it's expensive.
Mhm.
They would save up for Christmas time, and then that's when they pick a movie. So it's really like an important slot if you want to make sustainable cinema. I mean, this is also a job. There are a lot of film workers who rely on this, and you can't just make a film and not think of recouping. I know, of course, what's important is the heart, the soul, the artistry, the story and
Yes.
creativity, but it has to be sustainable if you want to make more, if you want to make better films. Yeah.
So we're looking forward to this. After this, Direk, is there more of this genre that you're going to be making, or we have to wait a couple of more years again? Ano yung susunod?
I'm doing a series for another streamer, but I think I can't announce it yet. But it's something different. Like I said, I always try something new. So I think this one is more upbeat, more energetic, more feel good.
Mm.
It's more of like a sports genre element to it.
Oy, okay. Announcer dyan. Message ka lang.
Yeah.
Audition na ako, direct. Now, before we let you go, I know you're busy and you're busy with the press cons and everything. Congratulations in advance. Pag ganyan ba when you're casting and everything, um, do you guys look at the TikTok numbers, Instagram numbers, or is it really talent? How does it go now when it comes to casting? Kasi noong mga panahon namin, BTR, and then you would
Mm.
do. So for you guys, when you do your casting roles and everything, your calls, that is, what do you guys do? What's the process now?
Depends. No? It sometimes I'm very intentional. Like I have films where I always cast someone new, so I go
Mhm.
through auditions for that, and then pair them with a veteran who has an established like name and
Mm.
profile in the industry, and that combination helps the movie, and especially if it helps the character. Like you have a more experienced character and a more like naive, innocent character. So you have to be intentional with it. Like you can decide that this role is we need a new fresh face for this. We need to audition this, and then this role we need a veteran. So yeah, for this though, a lot of them were handpicked. Like we really picked them. We didn't like do like an open audition or anything, but some were shortlisted, and we had to like decide on sometimes it's just the as simple as like the aesthetic, the visual
Yung
of the character, yeah, if it
kasama niya,
fits.
ganun, no? All
Mm.
right. So, but here on the show, we like to ask random fun questions before we let you go. Because we know that Miss Dolly is nominated, great work and everything.
Congrats, yeah.
If you were to give her a dream project, what would be that project if you were to offer Miss Dolly De Leon?
That's tough. I don't know, maybe like the matriarch of a rebellion in a post-apocalyptic movie, something like that. Yeah, like a nice like leader role in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic film.
That would be cool. Right? With the
Yeah,
Pinoy zombies. I
yeah,
mean,
maybe.
I gotta go watch that movie again, man. I want to see how Pinoy zombies move. You know what I mean? Do they have the mannerism noise? Diba? I want to see how that goes. But Direct, thank you very much for taking time. Do invite everybody to watch your movie. Of course, going to be part of the Metro Manila Film Fest. This is The Leader, starring Nadine Lustre. Go ahead.
Guys, please watch our film The Leader, a techno horror movie showing at the Metro Manila Film Festival, cinemas nationwide starting December 25. Support local cinema.
Indeed, we're gonna support it. Bring her. It gave me an idea with that whole, i-video mo yung mga friends mo pag-asa panoorin.
Yeah,
And then see how they get scared. It's gonna be hilarious. But
yeah. Watch it
congratulations.
more than once. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
with
will.
different people.
Yeah, thank you very much, Direk. All right, you have a great day. Have a great evening, and congratulations in advance to your movie, The Leader. All right, bye bye. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Direct Mikhail Red. Of course, the movie is The Leader, It's out December 25. Do catch it, all part of the Metro Manila Film Fest. This is part one of our doubleheader. Coming up, the ladies of Ladies Dorm. Keep it locked in here on the Monster.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.